Korea threatens to turn U.S. submarines into, quote, underwater ghosts as nuclear war looms. Kim Jong-un threatened to reduce a U.S. submarine to an underwater ghost as tensions between Pyongyang and Washington reach breaking point. North Korea fired off a threat towards the U.S. as its warships headed towards the Korean peninsula. The USS Carl Vinson aircraft carrier will join the USS Michigan, a guided missile submarine which is already docked in South Korea. In response to the provocation, Pyongyang's propaganda website, Uremian Zakiri, published a sinister threat. It said, "The moment the USS Michigan tries to budge even a little, it will be doomed to face the miserable fate of becoming an underwater ghost without being able to come to the surface." The urgent fielding of the nuclear submarine in the waters off the Korean peninsula, timed to coincide with the deployment of the super aircraft carrier strike group, is intended to further intensify military threats towards our republic. South Korea's news agency, Yonhap, also reported on the North's threats to the West and Trump. According to Yonhap, Kim's media agency warned, whether it's a nuclear aircraft carrier or a nuclear submarine, they will be turned into a mass of scrap metal in front of our invincible military power center on the self-defense nuclear deference. The relationship between the U.S. and North Korea is deteriorating as President Donald Trump has taken a hard-line stance against the secretive regime. A war of words has escalated between the two nations, with Mr. Trump criticizing the despot's continued belligerence, and he refused to rule out war with the Hermit Kingdom, saying he preferred a diplomatic solution, but added, "There is a chance that we could end up having a major conflict with North Korea." Absolutely. The brutal regime has continually provoked the U.S. by conducting missile launches. There is a growing concern over the regime's nuclear and missile program, with fears it is trying to develop a weapon that can reach the USA. North Korea test-fired another missile over the weekend in blatant defiance of the U.S., which is trying to slap further sanctions on the country. It came hours after Secretary of State Rex Tillerson warned the UN Security Council of, quote, catastrophic consequences if action was not swiftly taken to curb North Korea's nuclear ambitions. It is thought the comment was partly aimed at China, North Korea's ally and main trading partner. Mr. Trump recently said he thought President Xi Jinping was, quote, putting pressure on Kim Jong-un. He said, "And I can tell you also, I don't believe that the president of China, who is a very respected man, will be happy either." After the failed launch, he tweeted, "North Korea disrespected the wishes of China and its highly respected president when it launched, though unsuccessfully, a missile today. Bad. China has repeatedly called for talks to resume, and it is thought Beijing is relocation to pile more pressures on North Korea's already weak economy." Let's take a listen to this clip here.
President Trump said this week that we could end up, his words, in a major conflict with North Korea, and hours later, Saturday morning, North Korea conducts another ballistic missile launch. Isn't that a deliberate provocation to this president? Isn't that open defiance?
It is open defiance. It's open defiance of the international community. North Korea poses a grave threat to the United States, our great allies in the region, South Korea and Japan in particular, but also to China and others. And so what's important, I think, is for all of us to confront this regime that is pursuing the weaponization of a missile with a nuclear weapon. And so this is something that we know we cannot tolerate in terms of a risk to the American people. The president has made clear that he is going to resolve this issue one way or the other. And what we prefer to do is to work with others, China included, to resolve this situation short of military.
Let us know what you think in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.